Hey Truth Seeker, welcome back. Zach here. In this video, I want to expose the truth of Abraham Lincoln, and that is that he was an actor agent created for the part of the 16th president and the role that would serve in bringing about the Civil War. Let us begin by decoding his name and showing what is revealed within. We'll begin with Pythagorean gematria. In this form, Abraham sums to 26, the God number. The English language is of 26 letters. The word God has a gematria of 26, and again, gematria is much older than the English language. It's credited to Pythagoras, but is likely older. The name Lincoln has a Pythagorean gematria of 34, the ninth Fibonacci number. When you put these numbers together, it sums to 60. This is a number having to do with conspiracy, and no doubt Abraham Lincoln was a walking, talking conspiracy of a man. Unfortunately, so many people in this nation, when they hear their word conspiracy, their brain shuts off because it has been programmed this way. The truth is, conspiracy is what has ruled the day and ruled this nation from the very beginning. Notice that conspiracy in simple English gematria sums to 123. The name Abraham in Jewish gematria equals 123, and the name Abraham Lincoln in simple English gematria sums to 123. Further, Abraham in simple English gematria equals 44. This is the kill number. His nickname, Honest Abe, even has a gematria of 44. And he was shot in history on Good Friday, having a gematria of 59. The two numbers most closely associated with kill are 59 and 44. Abraham Lincoln was the first president to be assassinated in office. The last was John F. Kennedy. John F. Kennedy equals 59 in Pythagorean gematria. He was the 44th term president. Lincoln has a simple English gematria of 79. The word murder equals 79. And further, notice how Abraham Lincoln equals 305 in Jewish gematria, just like forehead sign, which has a connection to 666, a number we'll talk about as well. JFK in history was the only Catholic president. He was the 35th president. In numerology, 0 does not count, so 305 is a lot like 35. Both JFK and Lincoln suffered headshots. Also, JFK being the only Catholic president, Catholic has a Pythagorean gematria of 35. JFK was the 35th president. Lincoln is best remembered for saying 7 years ago, but we are not told why. As students in the United States, we're all taught to learn this phrase and repeat it, the Gettysburg Address, but we're never told what's so significant about 47. The word president has a Pythagorean gematria of 47. So does Whig and Republican. Lincoln was a Whig. He created the Republican Party. The Whigs became the Republican. Words such as obey and authority have gematria at 47. President with the S exception sums to 56. Lincoln would die at age 56 in the month of April, the only month with 56 gematria. This reminds of Adolf Hitler, another man blamed for another major war, World War II. President the big way equals 110. Lincoln was born in Kentucky having gematria of 110. The name Adolf Hitler, the big way, sums to 110. He was born on April 20th, the 110th day of the year. Adolf Hitler in Pythagorean gematria sums to 56. He too would die at age 56, a week after turning so in the month of April. Again, the only month with 56 gematria. These numbers have been used all throughout history to place blame. On 9/11, the blame was placed on Osama bin Laden. The buildings that fell that day were 110 stories tall. The third building to fall that day was Building 7 of 47 floors. The name Osama bin Laden, the big way, equals 110. The small way equals 47 and 56. Building 7 that fell was 47 floors tall, each floor 47,000 square feet, and was named after Haym Salomon, the financier of the American Revolutionary War, who was born 4/7, April 7th, and who died at age 44, the kill number. Again, Abraham and Lincoln equal 44 and 79, like kill and murder. Murder, the small way is 34, the big way is 79, identical to Lincoln. 34 is the ninth Fibonacci number. The first ever president to die in office was the ninth president, William Henry Harrison, the first Whig. The next president to die in office will be the 9th president to do so. So Lincoln's birthday, it tells a lot. He was born February 12th, the 43rd day of the year. Civil War equals 43. So does Charleston. The Civil War began in Charleston at Fort Sumter, having gematria of 47. This date he was born on has numerology of 49. The number connected to USA. USA has gematria of 41. 41 is the 13th prime number. Think about how the nation began with 13 colonies. The 13th colony was Rhode Island, having Jewish gematria of 311. USA breaks down to 311. All throughout history, the Masons and the Zionists have coded everything with numbers. By learning this secret language, you can see through what has been done in history. The date he was born on has a life lesson number of 32. America equals 32. Lincoln is credited with saving the Union, saving the United States of America. It's fitting he would have these numbers. He also has two numerology connections to 23, the reflection of 32. Lincoln, just before the Civil War, just before becoming the 16th president, would have an assassination attempt on him at the Willard Hotel on February 23rd, 2/23. We'll talk more on this number, but notice this date has a numerology of 104. This is funny because he would be shot years later in history at the end of the Civil War on the 104th day of the year, April 14th, a Good Friday, having gematria of 104. Also think about how 10-4 means message received. This is also a date with 41 and 23 numerology connecting to his life numbers. It's also a date with 86 numerology. The word symbol, triangle, and pyramid have gematria of 86, as does the word republic. Lincoln said to be the savior of the republic, the founder of the Republican Party. The date he would be shot on, the Good Friday, has numerology of 101, matching the word assassin. Also numerology of 38, matching the gematria of the word death. He would die the next day, reminding us of how 47 years later the Titanic would begin to sink April 14th and fully submerge April 15th. That span of 47 years is no coincidence. These are both major feats by the Zionist order. Both the Civil War and the sinking of the Titanic have a lot to do with the Federal Reserve and central banks, which is what these Zionists are really about. Banking and keeping everybody under their order of financial tyranny. The date he would die on has numerology of 102, a number connected to United States of America. A date connected to 39. Think about 39 signers on the Declaration, 39 books in the Old Testament. This nation is 100% based on Revelation, and Revelation is based on the 39 books of the Old Testament. Please see my video, Revelation and the Birth of the Nation. This date he died on also has numerology of 84, another number connected to United States of America, also a number very much connected to Obama, who's from the land of Lincoln. The Jesuits are said to have had a hand in Lincoln's assassination. The Jesuit order is another Masonic Zionist order. It is the Masons and the Zionists who created the Catholic Church, the CC, the 33. I make this video on Christopher Columbus Day, CC 33. We celebrate his holiday in October, the only month with 33 gematria. Check this out, Truth Seeker. From the date of the attempted assassination at the Willard Hotel to the date he was killed in Ford's Theater is a span of 216 weeks. Obama's born on August 4th, the 216th day of the year. 216 is a backhanded way of getting to the number 666. 6 times 6 times 6 equals 216. Remember how we talked about how forehead sign equals 666. Both Kennedy and Lincoln shot in the head. So Lincoln, the 16th president, he became president on March 4th, 1861, 100 years before Obama was born in 1961. That date that he began his presidency connects to the name Lincoln. Remember, Lincoln equals 34, like murder. Also, you flip it around, 4/3 equals 43, like Civil War, like where Charleston began. They say in history that it is written by the victors. The victors in this world have been the Freemasons. Notice that Victor has a gematria of 33. 33 is a number of obsession for the Freemasons. Freemason has gematria of 42 and 51, just like history. Freemasonry is based on secrecy. Both secrecy and masonry have gematria of 33 and 42. The word order has gematria of 33. The word society has gematria of 33 and 42. In this nation, we're under a federal order. Federal has a gematria of 33. Only the numbers 16 and 90 have gematria of 33. 16 also equals 42. Lincoln was born in February, the only month with 42 gematria. The 16th president. Washington, D.C. is the headquarters of the federal government. Washington, D.C. equals 137. 137 is the 33rd prime number, truth seeker. Lincoln, before becoming president, was an outspoken critic of the Mexican-American War. Kind of like how Obama was a pretend critic of the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq. Mexico and Mexican equal 33. The Mexican-American War ended February 2nd, 1848, the 33rd day of the year. Please see my video on the Civil War and how it was a war completely by the numbers. Lincoln is said to have been born in Hodgenville, Kentucky. Hodgenville has Pythagorean gematria of 59 connected to kill. Kentucky 29. Put it together, it sums to 88, like the words poison and program, also like George Washington, the first president, and Uncle Sam. In simple English gematria, Hodgenville equals 113. A favorite number of the Zionists, words such as mainstream and dishonest equal 113. Again, Kentucky equals 110. If you put it together, it sums to 223, the number for the synagogue of Satan, the rulers of the end times as prophesied in Revelation. The first assassination attempt on Lincoln was February 23rd, 2/23. Again, that assassination attempt came at the Willard Hotel, which has gematria of 58. This is interesting because Lincoln first spoke out against slavery in the year 58. Willard Hotel, the big way, equals 139. Ford's Theater equals 58. And Ford's Theater, the big way, equals 139. This is identical to Freemasonry gematria, 58 and 139. In the time of Obama, there have been 3 major shootings in theaters. All of them are heavily coded with the number 58. Think about that in regards to how Lincoln died in a theater and how it connects to Freemasonry. At Ford's Theater, where Lincoln was killed, there is now a 34-foot monument. Nowhere does it explain that Lincoln has a gematria of 34 or that murder equals 34. At the beginning of Obama's presidency, he reopened Ford's Theater where Lincoln was killed. He did it with an actor playing the part of Lincoln. He did it on the 42nd day of the year, the special number to the Freemasons. Lincoln died on the 105th day of the year. The words Zionism and Masonry equal 105. Recently, Obama sung the song Amazing Grace, having gematria of 105. He sung it 9 days after the funeral for 9 people in Charleston, where the Civil War began in 1861. The next president to die in office will be the 9th. 34 is the 9th Fibonacci number. This monument is in Ford's Theater, where Lincoln was killed, where Obama helped reopen it at the beginning of his presidency. All of these things are signs to come. Obama was born August 4th, just like the man who wrote Amazing Grace. When Obama sung Amazing Grace, it wasn't his idea. It was part of the scripted agenda being waged against us, another clue for what is to come. These people who do this are the synagogue of Satan. They must be exposed. They must be revealed. That's what this work is about. Until next time, Truth Seeker.